This is CIUT 89.5 FM, the University of Toronto Community Radio Station. Available across Canada on Star Choice National Satellite Service, Channel 826, and broadcasting worldwide at www.ciut.fm.
This is John. We are back on Sex City today, and that song, which I didn't remember what we were going to play, that was All Right by Kenny Starr. Kenny will be appearing both as a reader at Writing Outside the Margins on Sunday, and she'll also be performing on August 23rd at the Gutter Party that opens up Writing Outside the Margins next Saturday night. Writing Outside the Margins, again, happens next Sunday, August 24th. Closing down Church Street for the day. If you're looking for more information, I rhymed off all the amazing authors, but if you're looking for more information on it, you can always go to www.writingoutsidethemargins.ca and check out the schedule and who's going to be there and when you want to go see them and just how much of the day you're going to spend. Coming up next, we have... we're going to chat briefly with another one of the readers who are coming, and then she's going to do a very special reading for us from some of her work. So I'd like to welcome Geneva St. James to the air on Sex City today.
Hi, John.
Hey, how are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very good. Another person who I've chatted with extensively via email, but this is the first time I've heard your voice.
Yes, it's nice to hear your voice as well for the first time.
Mm-hmm. So Geneva is a writer out west in British Columbia, and she has recently released her debut novel, Made for Me. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Made for Me?
Pardon me? I'm having a little hard time hearing you here.
Okay, sorry. Why don't I've just said that you just released your debut novel, Made for Me.
Made for you?
Made for you. Sorry, that's
all right.
It's right in front of me here, and
That's all right.
I'm looking at the nice outside.
Yeah, that was released in February.
In February, yeah.
And by Alpha World Press in Wisconsin. And it's a story about rejection, romantic rejection. And I wanted to tell a story about how it feels when you've been dumped and there's an emotional onslaught of sadness or devastation, fear, etc. But in a fun way, of course.
Okay, so it's a fun novel about all of those things?
Yeah.
It almost seems contradictory.
Yeah, it does. It's both. It's fun and it's painful, but I don't think it's a despairing read by any means. Mm-hmm. I think it's told with a comic touch that will appeal to people.
Lovely. And just to let everyone know so they can check out the book, it's at alphaworldpress.com. Geneva will also be selling the title at Writing Outside the Margins. So you can definitely pick it up there. But now, why don't you tell us a little bit more about... So this is your debut novel.
Right.
Have you been doing other types of writing?
Well, I've been writing a lot of... I've written, over my career, a lot of poetry. I've written letters. I've done some commentary for the CBC many, many moons ago. But not too many people know about me. A lot of it stayed in the bottom drawer, like this manuscript, for many years. So this is really my breakout work.
Excellent. And it's exciting that you'll be coming to the festival.
I'm thrilled to come. What I'm really thrilled about is how you've sort of smashed the stereotype of the traditional literary reading by taking it out of the basement of the library or out of the bookstore or out of the convention center and put it downtown in the vibrant city core. And so many more people are going to be able to enjoy this because it's free and on a Sunday. So I think you've done a brilliant job with that.
So thank you very much. But this is about the writers today. People can laud me some other time. That's okay.
Right. Right.
So you have prepared something to read for us today.
Pardon me?
You prepared something to read for us today.
Yeah, sure. I've got a section to read, and how about I just set that up for you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is a scene between the protagonist, Julie, and her best friend, Sarah. And Julie's just been dumped by her girlfriend, Adrian, a few weeks ago. And she was dumped over the phone, so she hasn't had a chance to confront Adrian since that. So Adrian has finally agreed to meet her in person, and Julie is getting ready for the meeting. And while she is getting ready, she's talking to Sarah. And the dialogue here between Sarah, well, throughout the novel between Sarah and Julie, takes up a significant portion of the novel. So we get a good glimpse of that dynamic here. Okay, so is that clear?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right, so I'll start now. Sarah, what am I going to wear? Julie yelled from her bedroom. I'm trying to read, Julie. Hey, listen to this about this guy. Posing as a Hasidic Jew, he built major financial institutions all over the world out of millions of dollars. I can't even get a credit card. I remember on Larry King, there was this famous treasurer or former president of the World Bank or whatever. He was talking about how it's easier to borrow $10 million than it is to borrow 1,000. The crooks get all the money. People want to give them money. Unsolicited with these atrocious credit ratings, they are mailed credit cards. Unbelievable. Julie stomped into the living room where Sarah was reading a newspaper. That's fascinating, Sarah. Now this is important. You have to help me. What am I going to wear? Calm down, Julie. It's Adrian. She already knows what you look like. There are no surprises here. That's what I mean. She's seen all my clothes before. It's not a date, Julie. I know that. Do you have to take the pleasure out of absolutely every little thing? I'm just trying to help. What'd you invite me over for anyway? July 26th. Nothing else mattered but July 26th. Julie looked at the other banal and meaningless numbers below the kittens on the calendar page, but the 26th was bold with life. It spoke to her. Had she been a Christian, it would have told her to kill in Jesus' name. Adrian had called Wednesday night around 9. Hi, Julie. I've got some time on Tuesday the 26th. I can meet you for coffee at about 6:30. How about the food fair in the Sears Mall? Okay, no dinner? Oh, never mind. That's all right. Food fair's fine. Where should we meet? How about the main entrance? Bring the tape. Sure, looking forward to it too. See you at 6:30 on the 26th. Julie went back into her room and tore the shirt off. She threw it violently into the pile on the floor. She yanked the closet door open again and glared at her wardrobe. Nothing looked right. It was fiercely disturbing to her that without discrimination she had worn all these clothes regularly. They all looked lousy. She turned back to the mirror and tried to smooth her short brown hair down at the sides. She crushed her palms into the side of her head and held them there. God, what did I get my hair cut for? Jesus Christ, she made a fucking mess of it. No time to go back. She pawed her head wildly. How could anyone so ugly go anywhere? Where was the gel? Now what was wrong with her face? Who would kiss her? Who could imagine it? This was the last time that she was going to go to Jennifer. She didn't care if she was hot and her nail polish matched her shoes. She never did what she wanted. She never did what she was told, only what she wanted. Julie tried to brush off her rage and smile her best smile into the mirror. Remember, like the soaps if you could, with a controlled half-whisper, and irresistibly sensual now. Oh, hello, Adrian. Looks like the years have been good to you. Didn't sound right with weeks. Sarah, you got something I can borrow? My stuff's too small for you, Julie, she yelled back. And I don't have time to go home and get anything anyway. You've got lots of nice stuff. Wear the black sweater. It looks good. As Julie pulled on another pair of jeans, she noticed how unsightly the roll of fat around her stomach had become. Her unattended pubic hair grew unrestrained all the way down her thighs to her knees. Dear Abby, my friend has an embarrassing problem. She picked up a rumpled black crewneck out of the pile and tried it on again. Black is the safest, and she hasn't seen this sweater. She likes black. Sarah, she yelled. What? In minutes. How much time a week do you figure that you are happy? I don't know. Don't bug me. I'm reading. Get dressed. Come on, how many? Or in a day. That's easier. How many minutes have you been truly happy today? I'd be truly happy if you wouldn't talk to me right now. Oh, come on. I figure that I've been happy, really happy, for less than 4 minutes in the last 2.5 months. The only time was on Wednesday night when Adrian called. Julie walked back into the living room. Okay, how does this look? Good. This isn't a reunion, you know. Don't get your hopes up. I'm not. And don't be so negative. Jeez, negative. And you call me the pessimistic one. Can't I experience a little happiness here and there? Is that too much to ask? What I'm saying is that they were rare minutes of pure happiness, unadulterated. It's frightening if we compare these minutes to the minutes that were not. Hours were not, actually. So that's 24 hours in a day and 60 minutes per hour. That's 60 times 24. Julie, I'm trying to read. Finish getting dressed. Okay, but just think about it sometime. It'll frighten your little socks off. Think of your and Dee Dee's case. Oh, God, what pants am I going to wear? That's it.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you very much for that little taste.
Oh, thank you.